What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today I want to talk about Inscription and how to make gold with Inscription in the War Within. This is a question I received once or twice on my stream from people that have Inscription and are wondering how I'm currently making gold with Inscription, so that's what this video is here for, to give you the exact method of which I'm using to make gold with, you guessed it, Inscription. Now, I do have profession builds like this available in my War Within Goldmaking Guide, which you can check out through a link down below, which covers gold making in the War Within. That's a shock, but it's 100+ pages of gold making info for the War Within, which contains professional builds, farming routes, where to farm, like which mobs to farm, where to farm them. We have skinning routes, skinning farms, we have tailoring farms, so cloth and skinning farms, both for group and solo content. And we also have, once again, profession builds and the builds that I'm going for when it comes to making gold in the War Within. Now, when you buy the guide, you also get access to a private gold making Discord community where people are sharing gold making stuff constantly, and I also give you guys early access to videos and exclusive videos as well, trying my very best to help you make as much gold as possible in this expansion. Now, the feedback on the guide has been great, and I want to thank you all so much for that. And once again, my main goal is being helpful. If I'm able to be helpful either through that guide or through my videos, that is all I really am here for, just trying to share ways of making gold and helping you make gold. Either it's a lot or a little, just helping you a little bit make more gold in the game. So once again, the feedback has been great, both on the guide and the Discord community we're building. The feedback has been great, the support has been amazing, and I want to say thank you so much. If you haven't bought the guide yet and you're looking to do so, the link is down below in the pinned comment. Either way, let's talk scribes and Inscription and making gold. So at the moment, I am on my contract maker for Inscription, and I'm making gold through contract. Now, for this build, it's a kind of a weird build, but I'll explain it more in detail as we go through here. So I'm focused on making contracts. In order to make contracts, you have to spend 150 acuity on a contract recipe, and ideally you want to have more than one to branch out for faster sales. Now, what I do here is I have multiple scribes with different contracts, so I can do 2 different contracts at least, with 2 different scribes. So one is doing council, one is doing the ringing deeps, for example, or the assembly of the deeps. But if you only have one character, then try to farm some acuity if you can, and spend the acuity on, for example, more contracts. The more contracts you have, the more gold you can make, because the more different unique items you are selling at any time. Now, once again, focus on contracts here. What you can see is that I am 273 skill. We are lacking 5 skill points to guarantee this one at quality 2, and at quality 2 we can actually mass craft this. Now, I'm not doing that right now because I'm a concentration crafter only on this character, but if I skilled up 5 more skill points, which I can either do by upgrading my tool to be blue, or one of my accessories to be blue, or simply craft 5 contracts, or get 5 skill points from crafting contracts, we can get to the point of guaranteeing quality 2. So guaranteeing quality 2 by itself, just using concentration here to show you the price, quality 2 is currently 15,000 gold and costs 25 apricot ink. Now, that is 500 gold per apricot ink, which is about 12,500 gold if I've done my math somewhat correctly here. So 12,500 gold in crafting cost, and you get 15,000 gold back. Now, you also have something called multicraft and resourcefulness. So every time you save reagents or proc multicraft, you make more gold. Baseline by itself, you still make 2.5k per contract, which is about a 15 to 20% profit margin by itself, not proccing anything. And we have 17 points spent into multitasking, which when you proc a multicraft, you get 50% additional recipes or additional contracts. So when I proc a multicraft, I get a lot of additional items. I can proc 4 contracts plus. I've had a 4 proc. I don't think I've had more than a 4 proc, but I've had a 4 proc. So for me, when I use concentration and we get a 4 proc, that is like over 100,000 gold, close to 200,000 gold, I think, on one craft by itself. So for me, right now, to get to quality 3, I'm actually buying 1 or 2 inks at Q3, but we're slowly getting skill points by making the treatises, and I'm making treatises in public orders. So scribes can make even more gold by doing public orders. Now you can do 1 or 2 every single day on public orders, and every now and then people put in 500 gold on like if you go here and you look at some of the treatises or the public orders, every now and then they put in, this was patron orders, public orders, every now and then they put a 500 gold commission or more on these orders for treatises. So I just, when I see those, I take them instantly. You can see 50 gold, 1 gold, and 1 gold. Most people don't put a commission because they know they're giving you a free skill point anyway. A lot of scribes are doing these for free skill points, so people don't even have to put in any commission. But obviously, the more commission you put, the faster your craft gets done, because if I have access to 4 crafts or 4 public orders, I will obviously do the one with the highest commission rate. So you can make passive free gold plus skill up for free by doing public orders. Now, once again, for me, I'm skilled into doing this on a concentration basis for contracts, and the build I'm going for is once again multi-crafting. I'm trying to get as much as I can from multi-crafting, and I also want to get as much skill points as possible. So we have gone for an 18, 30, 25 spec. Now, the reason I'm working on this right now is to get the last skill points to guarantee quality 2. So by me putting 2 more skill points in here, 2 more knowledge points, we get 7 skill points. So I'm gonna have 20, 30, 25, and that's good enough for now. So over here, 2 more points, 7 skill points, and then we go back into maxing out multicrafting, and the reason for that is proccing more when you proc a multicraft. Now, you also get more multicraft here, 3 multicraft per point spent. That is not 3% by the way, but 3 multicraft, like static, and then 50% more reagents or goods whenever crafting. That is fantastic. So for me, we're going for full multicraft and enough skill to guarantee quality 2. After that, we are mass crafting quality 2, and we are also spending concentration to get quality 3 at the same time, every time that concentration is full. Now, that is only one build. Now, you can also go for the same exact build that I've gone for here. So once again, the same thing, multitasking. You can go archival editions, so 20, 30, and instead of putting 25 here, you can go for missives, and missives is really good for the same purpose that contract is, but missives are used in guaranteeing certain stats on gear. So for example, haste and mastery are best in slot stats for a bunch of classes right now, so that missive is great. And just looking at the best in slot list before the raids comes out, take a look at what the best in slot stats are for people and focus on those missives, because people are going to look for crafted items and use missives for those stats on pieces that they can't get those stats from otherwise. So for example, Mythic Plus only has a certain variance of drop loot or like different stat tables, and same thing for raids. So some items physically cannot have haste plus mastery, in which case raiders want to have a crafted item with haste plus mastery, and they need a high quality missive to do that on a high item level item. So for the build I've gone for here, which is once again multicraft plus the archival editions, you can choose between contracts or missives and go for the exact same build, where contract is focused on right now and also focused on reputation or renown, whereas missives is maybe, it's selling right now as well by the way. Missives are selling like hotcakes right now, and will be selling more when the season starts. And the thing is, you can do the same thing with Vantage runes, but that is very much for the future. So in that case, you will make basically no gold right now and more gold later. So I think every other build is better than Vantage runes for now, although Vantage runes might be good eventually. But the thing is, I can spec into contracts now, and possibly by doing all of my stuff, like all of the crafting orders, I can also go and do craft Vantage runes when the raid actually opens. So I can tap into that market as well on the same characters. So for me, I would recommend contracts and also missives. Now the thing is, you can also go for a third build here that I've gone for on 2 of my scribes, which is making reagents. Now for reagents, you go to Pursuit of Perfection and you max out this one, so Pursuit of Perfection, max this out for 30 points. Then you go to Improved Ciphers and max that out as well for 30 points. That is for the skill points, and now you can make quality 3 reagents, and after that you want to put the remaining points into multicrafting to proc more reagents as well. So that one is based on focusing on making, for example, we have Codified Greenwood and the Boundless Cipher. So you will make these with quality 2 reagents with the skill points, and then use concentration to get them to quality 3. Now the difference between reagents and, for example, contracts is you usually make more gold with contracts. So the build I have here is more valuable. Like selling contracts or missives makes more gold, but also sells slower. Going for pursuit of knowledge, so making ciphers, or even anything else like reagents, codified greenwood, they sell faster. Materials sell for less gold, but sells faster. Contracted missives sell for more gold, but sells slower. That's basically the difference. Now, for me right now at the time of making this video, which I'm going to be releasing this video tomorrow is the plan, so on Saturday I mean, I'm recording this on Friday the 30th. At the moment, I just set up a character for Inscription last night. Setting up a character for Inscription and skilling it up to the point I want to be at cost me 100,000 gold. I then spent my concentration and made 2 rank 3 contracts and sold them for 55,000 gold. So I've already made my gold back, and I'm 10k profit on the same day of skilling this up. And this is not like an old video, it's recorded on Friday. You can skill up Inscription right now. It costs you a lot, but you make the gold back like this, and then the next time concentration comes around, which is in 3.5 days, you print gold. It is ridiculous. So Inscription is really good for gold making. It is incredible for gold making. Just the cost to it is a little bit of an barrier to entry, and you have to keep skilling up as well, because you want to have a lot of skill points to be able to get contracts to quality 2 with quality 2 materials, and then spend concentration to get it further, because quality 3 ink is very expensive, and also you can actually make gold mass producing quality 2 contracts. So get to the point of making quality 2 contracts with Q2 materials, and then you can mass craft and make a bunch of gold. Do the same with missives. Like, contracts was only one example here, but same thing works for missives as well. So hopefully this video helped you out, and hopefully it cleared things up for Inscription and how I make a bunch of gold on Inscription. So yeah, if the video was helpful or informative, or you enjoyed the video in general, leave a like down below. We are getting incredibly close to 50,000 subs, by the way, which if that somehow happened with the War Within's launch, that would be insane. So I just want to thank you so much for the support here on YouTube. It really means a lot to me. And once again, if you do want to subscribe, it's free, and it really helps me push to that 50k goal, which I haven't been able to reach before. If we can do it now, that would be insane. So thank you so much. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, once again, leave a like and let me know which profession has made you the most gold so far in the War Within in the comments. I would love to hear that. Either way, thank you for watching. Peace out. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.